Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. A positive pregnancy test. But is it a miracle or is the most dangerous lie Fairmont Crest has ever seen? The drama filled world of Fairmont Crest, rumors of Haley Lawson Hamilton being pregnant have exploded. But given her dark past of manipulation, lies, and even attempted murder, the big question is this baby real or just another calculated move to secure power? Alright, let's talk about this because honestly, this situation is messy in the best way possible. In a place like Fairmont Crest, a pregnancy isn't just personal, it's power. It can protect you, trap someone, or completely flip the game in your favor. And right now, no one is shouting louder about this thing. Danny Dupree, who is practically screaming from the rooftops that something is very, very wrong. So, before we even get into this new pregnancy rumor, we need to rewind a bit and really understand who we are dealing with here. Let's talk about Haley Lawson Hamilton. When she entered the picture, it wasn't subtle. She didn't just walk away into Bill Hamilton's life. He took it over, his heart, his money, his entire world. And in the process, they completely shattered the Dupree family, especially Danny. Because to Danny, this wasn't just betrayal, it was personal. Haley wasn't a stranger. She was someone they helped, something they trusted, and she turned around and took everything. At first, people didn't fully take Danny seriously. They saw her anger as bitterness, jealousy, the reaction of a woman scorned, and yeah, people called Haley a gold digger, but nothing more than that. But then the truth started coming out. And wait, it got dark. That first pregnancy, the one everyone felt sorry about when she lost the baby. Yeah, that wasn't real. It was staged, completely fabricated. A performance designed to make her old look like the confident and Danny look like the villain. Think about that for a second. That's not just manipulation, that's calculated, emotional warfare. She avoided doctor visits, dodged ultrasounds, and played the grieving mother so convincingly that nobody questioned it until it all started falling apart. And then comes the twist that takes this from drama to something way more dangerous. Haley wasn't working alone. Her cousin, Randy Parker, was in on it too. Together, they weren't just trying to rescue a marriage, they were planning something much worse. They were trying to kill Bill Hamilton. Poison, slow, untraceable, all for a massive life insurance payout. And the only reason Bill is still alive today, pure luck, his daughter Chelsea Hamilton tasted something off in a cupcake and stopped it before it was too late. Let that sink in. So now, fast forward to the present. The plan failed. Bill is alive, but here's the scary part. He still doesn't know the truth. He's still living with the person who tried to end his life. But Haley, she knows things are slipping. She's paranoia, watching everyone, feeling pressure from all sides. Danny is still on her case. Anita Dupree is watching closely, and Bill is not as trusting as he used to be. On top of that, Haley's bigger dream isn't just money, it's power. She wants status, respect, a seat at the table. She wants to be one of the elite. But the Duprees, they have blocked her at every turn. So now she's stuck, rich, but not expected, married, but not secure, surrounded, but completely isolated. And that's where his pregnancy rumor comes in. Because in this world, a baby is the ultimate move. It ties you to someone forever, it softens your image, it forces people to protect you. And for Haley, could be the perfect way to lock Bill in place and make sure he never questions her again. Now let's look at why people, especially Danny, don't believe this for a second. Danny may be emotional, but she's not stupid. She knows Haley's patterns. She knows how she operates, and when she barges in accusing her of faking it again, people think she's gone too far. But what if she's not wrong? What if she's just the only one willing to say it out loud? Haley thrives on attention, and right now, she's losing it. Billy's distracted, her plans have stalled, and she's not in control anymore. A pregnancy announcement. That puts her right back in the spotlight. It forces Bill to focus on her again, to protect her, to defend her against Danny and the rest of the family. And let's not forget, she's done this before. Last time, she avoided medical proof. No ultrasound, no real confirmation, just excuses. So, if she suddenly starts doing the same thing again, avoiding doctors, giving vague updates, keeping everything just out of reach, that's a huge red flag. And honestly, faking it wouldn't even be that hard for her. A few fake tastes, some careful acting, the right clothes, and she could keep the illusion going for months, long enough to either secure her position or finish what she started. But here's where things get interesting. What if, this time, it's real? Because let's be honest, soap drama loves irony. What if the woman who faked a pregnancy to trap a man actually ends up pregnant by him? That changes everything. Now it's not just a scheme, it's a responsibility, compilation, a complication, a ticking clock, and there's even more layers here. There are whispers about Haley's past, questions about where she really came from. Some even believed she could be secretly connected to the Dupree family itself. And if that turns out to be true, things get very complicated. But even without that, a real pregnancy forces Haley into a completely different position. Suddenly, it only just about money or revenge. It's about a child, a future, and maybe, just maybe, it could bring out a side of her we haven't seen before. Because even the most ruthless people can change when something real is on the line. This storyline is brilliant because it keeps you guessing. On one hand, the evidence screams it's a con. Her past, her behavior, her patterns, it all points in that direction. But on the other hand, the possibility of being real adds a completely different layer. It introduces emotional conflict, moral dilemmas, and consequences that can't just be manipulated away. And that's what makes it so powerful because no matter which direction this goes, someone is going to lose. Honestly, I'm torn. Part of me doesn't trust Haley at all, like, not even a little bit. After everything she's done, it's just hard to prepare believe anything she says. But at the same time, the idea that this could be real, that's what makes it interesting. Because if it's real, then this isn't just a game anymore. This is something she can't control the same way she controlled everything else. And that's when things get dangerous. So, now the question is, what do you think? Is Haley really pregnant this time? Or is this just another carefully planned manipulation? And if it is real, will it change her? Or will she use it as her most powerful weapon yet? And the biggest question of all, what happens when Billy finally finds out the truth about everything? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I know this one is going to divide opinions. And if you are loving this kind of deep, dramatic storytelling, make sure you like the subscribe and stick around because this story is far from over.